Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel here with another rocker reaction. So this is a Patreon request by Dream Sketcher, just one of my favorite viewers of the channel, the only viewer of the channel who has been kind enough to send me a painting of my wonderful cat Muffin in the mail. Just love this thing every time I see it. You know, makes her feel like she's in the room with me. Really, really awesome. So, thank you for the awesome painting, the support on Patreon. It's super cool. So anyone who wants their song, guaranteed to be reacted to, it's the $10 level on the Patreon. And there's other exclusives on the other levels, like exclusive full album reactions, like full Alice Cooper album reactions, Nightwish reactions, all kinds of fun stuff on the Patreon. But this is an artist that I don't know. This is per request from Dream Sketcher, and this is "Ain't No Sunshine," a cover done by Matt Anderson. Don't know him. So yeah, let's just check it out. Assume it's a cover of the Bill Withers song. So yeah, let's get to it.
Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone so long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This time she stays at home. Anytime she goes away.
Alright, so it looks like we're about 2 minutes into a 6 minute version of the song. I love these musicians who just make you feel inadequate as a musician. There are, I am a guy who, considers myself primarily a songwriter and less of a vocalist and instrumentalist. And so when I see guys who are, obviously great singers and great at their instrument, it's like a guy who, like, plays basketball on the corner, and then when they watch Jordan, they just feel like trash. Um, but the guy obviously, it looks like he's finger picking, not using a pick. So obviously, great power there, great technical precision. His voice, has a lot of soul and blues to it. And so it's interesting because I mean, obviously, the guy looks a little bit like Meatloaf. When you see like an overweight guy with long hair and sideburns, you're gonna think Meatloaf, but he sounds nothing like Meatloaf. Um, he sounds like a soul singer, and he sounds good, and he's doing a solid version of the song. So really, no general complaints.
And I know, 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 I know. Ain't gotta leave young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
good dynamic shift.
Only darkness every day. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't home. When my girl goes away.
All right, so we got about 2 minutes left in the song. Um, as guitar players are definitely know, playing acoustic is much more difficult than playing electric. Electric guitar is basically easy mode for a guitar player. You can hide a lot of your mistakes easier with electric with distortion. It's also much easier to push down on the frets. And so the guy to have this amount of technical precision with an acoustic guitar, but also be able to play with as much feel, because there are a lot of guys who have, a lot of technical ability, but can't play with feel to save their life. And then there's a lot of guys who play with a lot of feel, but aren't necessarily technical players, but they sort of get around that by playing very emotive guitar parts. This guy has both. So really just, yeah, making the rest of us look bad, bro. Save some talent for the rest of us, Matt. Jeez.
I know, 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 I know. Ain't gotta leave young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sun.
So I know he's just doing acoustic and vocals. I feel like he would really shine as like a blues frontman. Like get him an electric guitar, get him a blues band, and just have him belt. Like I could see his set being enjoyable the same way like a BB King set or a Buddy Guy set would be. Probably a flashier player than those guys, but if he just did like an entire electric set with a killer blues band and just locked into that groove, I could see really enjoying a show like that. I mean, obviously he's doing great with what he's doing, but I would love to see him like front a blues band and just he feels like he's got, that soul and heartache of a blues singer. So, yeah, really awesome. Like it's coming off as very authentic.
It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't a home when my good girl goes away. Still I wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone so long. Anytime she goes away. Thank you.
Yeah, bro, I get it. You actually have good breath support and can sing. Ooh, yeah, no, that was obviously very good. Obviously, I feel inadequate now. uh, um, but what I would say, walking away from this, is that the guy just feels very authentically like a real blues musician. Like, just he sounds like a real blues singer. He plays like a real blues guitarist. It's just it comes off as incredibly authentic, as someone believing in the material. So there's no bullshit. It's just authentic. It's the real stuff. It's the real deal. I mean, it's hard to say anything negative about it. I mean, if you have anything negative to say, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I mean, because he's performing well. He's got good breath support. And, his, I guess you could say some of his, like, shouting maybe isn't quite the exact correct pitch if you're being super nitpicky, but you get away with that with the authenticity of blues and the emotion and power to it, and the grit is actually appropriate and overrides, like, being not even a semitone off, just like a hair off in some spots. And also, that happens with live performances. People are going to have pitch issues live. That's just what it is. So, like, and that's like such a minor, minor, minor nitpick where, like, he's barely off pitch enough for it to even matter. And that's only in a couple spots. I mean, overall, great breath support, obviously knows how to sing properly. Great use of, like, vocal blues scale. Great use of the different range of his voice, different registers. Yeah, and obviously the great guitar playing. I don't know how much I can say with this because it's all so good, and it's also like it's a cover song. And so I like to examine the song craft more than song performances typically. That is just my preference. I like to really dissect, like, the writing of the material more than just the performance. But I mean, I understand there is fun to dissecting the performance versus the songwriting. But in general, I more prefer to dissect the writing of a song. And this one, I couldn't really do it as much because so much was hindered on the performance. I mean, we all know the song, we all know it's great. But at this point, I'm just rambling because I'm trying to come up with something more profound to say than it was really good. But sometimes that's all you can say is it was really good. So once again, Dream Sketcher, thank you so much for the Patreon request. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to do the liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff, and have a good one. Bye, everyone. Oh, and P.S. This is an experiment with the microphone placement because I realized my mic was distorted and I talk loud anyway. So hopefully this went well. We'll see. Bye.